What's up, guys? This is Mad Squash 924 here. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are here today. We're going back to Tatooine. We have several things to do on Tatooine today, actually. One of the things we have to do, we have to talk to Mission's brother about giving him the tack lands, since we have tack lands. 2, we have the Juharadan, I don't know how you say it, bounty we have to do. And then we also have the challenge that was brought to Canderous by his old compatriot, Joggy. So we'll do that as well. What better way to start the episode than just being attacked by Sith fighters? Let's go. Not bad. 3 to go left. Could be worse. There we go. That's all of them. Easy. But because we're doing those things on Tatooine, you know who we're bringing. It just makes sense. I think I'll also talk to Jolee once again. I'll see if he has anything to say. See if we can progress his storyline at all. Same with Juhani. I'll try talking to her as well. To see if they want to talk about anything. It's been quite some time since we've been here last, hasn't it? Quite some time. Alright, let's see Juhani and then Jolee.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
You want to talk?
You would like to speak to me about? Of course.
Nothing. Cool. So Juhani's in a mood still. What about you, Jolee?
On your mind, dude?
So, when did you go to Kashyyyk?
That was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
You were venturing again,
Nothing
I take it?
so extravagant. I merely traveled from place to place. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war, or worse.
What could be worse?
If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
So I suppose that's when you decided you wanted to go to Kashyyyk.
Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
Oh! So you crashed and said fuck it and stayed?
Sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring.
Wow. Then the Wookiees didn't care that you were there?
They did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that.
Huh. I mean, last I knew, you guys seemed like you were on fairly peaceful terms, I suppose, with them.
That was after 2 decades of helping them. They certainly didn't trust me at first.
You helped them?
I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually.
Oh, that's cool. So you were like a wandering old hermit. If it got so dire, though, why didn't you stop the slavery of the Wookiees from Zerka Corporation?
At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to
That's
save
fair.
them from their own sad follies, after all.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Wasn't it all a bit primitive
Not
for you?
really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply.
Oh. You spent 2 decades just living like that? That's... Well, you must have been satisfied.
What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The Wookiees?
Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call.
I mean, you sound quite fond of
I
them.
suppose I am in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly.
What do you mean they're
You remember
gardeners?
the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was
Yes.
meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason, or at least that's what I'm thinking. But I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, a tack would eat you.
Speaking of tax, that's what we're gonna give to Griff. So let's go and do that. So bring mission, we'll bring Canderous. Just makes sense. And how is their equipment? How are they looking today? Don't recall last time I checked them out for their stuff. Canderous, I need to find him a better gun. 7 to 16 is pretty pitiful, I must say. So, yeah. Definitely gotta find him something else, I think. If you have recommendations, feel free to leave it in the comment sections what gun I could possibly give him. I'm kind of out of options of what I can think of to give him. I guess I could go to Yavin and see what's available from whatever his name is. I don't remember his name at the top of my head, but the trader in Yavin. Or maybe he gets something good later. I'm unsure. We'll start by going to Zerka Corporation. Talk to Griff. Naturally.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right?
Well, yes, I have a tack land. It's just for you. I know it's been quite some time, but you seem fine.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to you, Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. And you'll get a return of, oh, at least 20 times your investment.
I think I'm good. I think I've done way more than enough for you
You don't know
already.
much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say?
No, I'm good. I don't really need business advice from you, Griff. Just
It's your
saying.
loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
Sure. What do you think, Mission?
Hey there, what can I do for you?
So, about Griff.
I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
That's true. We'll show up later, back to Zerka Corporation. First off, we got Canderous's challenge, and we have the bounty still. So we'll take care of those. Just have our nice relaxing walk amongst Tatooine. Ah, so lovely. Theoretically, I could always get rid of the party members though and become solo, and then run to a travel point, summon my companions, and then go by like using force speed or something, so like the companions don't like get trapped. But should be unnecessary.
Good hunting out there.
Cool. Well, it's just like I remember it. Let's get there a little faster, because this place is huge. Now, I do remember where Joggy is, if I am correct. He's actually by the Sandcrawler. I think. Oh. Tusken Raiders. I mean, of course, it's bound to happen. They're elite warriors. Oh, good. Remember the last time we fought one of them? They have shields? Badasses. Ow. Holy shit. We are going to die. Wow. I didn't realize how many Tuskens are here. Mission's holding on her own though. Look at her. Look at her go. Wow. Good job, Mission. I'm glad I brought her. Holy shit, look at her do work. She's doing better than I. Nice job, Mission. Look at you. She's a strong and independent woman. Look at her. She don't need no man to guide her. That's great. Let's see, what should we get for Canderous Ordo? Actually, I don't know. Maybe we can start making him specialize in blaster rifles instead and give him a blaster rifle. That's probably not a bad idea. Because, quite frankly, I don't see any good heavy weapons that are happening right now. So I kind of want to go into this route. Yeah. For you, Mission, I mean, you're so strong. Like, ridiculously strong. She doesn't even have, like, the super crits or anything. I don't even have Gearhead for her. That's crazy. She has max toughness. Could give her improved dueling. Actually, I kind of want to give her a better critical strike, because she's been doing that a lot, and she hits that quite frequently. And I think that would actually benefit us if we did that. Let's go return the Hawk real quick and then come back. Just so we can get our full heal, and then we'll go back. Okay. Looks good. That's a little concerning that we're so weak, though. Yeah. I have a lot of health, too. Like, I have way more health than Mission, and she can handle herself much better than I. Who's that? That Joggy?
Ah, so you managed to come after all. I see you brought friends.
You brought some of your own as well.
Ha! Indeed I did. I foresaw that you might need help, so I arranged a distraction.
Wow. Just so you know, I came by my own will.
I do not need to hear your excuses, Jedi. I know why he brought you.
Enough of this talk, Joggy. Let's do what we came here to do.
You know, both of you are really acting like a bunch of shitty little kids.
But children who can... What? You don't know what you're talking about, Jedi.
This is a matter of honor. I cannot stand by this insult. I must do this.
Do you? Why do you exactly need to fight him,
He has
Canderous?
slandered me and questioned my honor. Among the Mandalore, many have died for lesser insults.
I speak truth, and honor is the question here. The deaths of my comrades, your warriors, is a debt in blood that can only be paid by you. When you saw prospects for glory, you abandoned the plan and left us to die surrounded by enemies.
If I had not attacked when I did, the battle would not have been won so easily.
It would still have been won. You sent your own men to die there, Canderous. I cannot forgive you for what you did to us. You will pay.
That's not the way it happened.
Then why did you abandon them then, Canderous? Tell me.
The Althiri were fighting hard. I saw a break in their defenses that left their center exposed. I had to take the chance. If I had not done what I did, many more warriors would have died and the battle would have taken much longer. I stand by my decision.
You coward. You glory hunter. You were given direct orders and were part of a plan. You had a responsibility to us.
I can regret their loss, but it was necessary.
Joggy, just so you know, what he did was what it sounds like the smartest and most tactical move that could have been
He
done.
left us to die when his responsibility was to us. Instead, he went hunting more glory for himself.
I don't think so. He was trying to save more of your lives, actually, by doing exactly what he did. And you're not even grateful for that.
It cost us hours. But I do see your point. But why did you have to leave us there to die while you chased glory somewhere else?
I saw a chance and I had to take it. It ended the battle quicker than we would have otherwise, and many of our warriors may have died. Mandalore taught us that opportunism and flexibility in battle were to be admired. You may contradict me, but do you contradict him as well?
No, I see that I have been wrong. I have not been true to the teachings of Mandalore. You were right. I was wrong to question your honor, but I must now cleanse mine with my life.
What? No, you don't have to do that. What the hell's wrong with you?
So it shall be.
Wow, he killed himself. Okay. Sorry, buddies, but you're part of the crew. Nobody had anything? Oh, this guy did.
I think this has affected me in ways I didn't anticipate. I think I'll need time to sort things out. Thanks for what you did. Whatever your intentions might have been. I just need time.
Okay, that's fair. He needs time. Alright, let's go. Let us go fix this bounty. I mean, it's not really fix. It's, do the bounty. The stupid desert raid's in the way. There we go. Alright. Let us go forth to the Salmon People territory. Why, though? Well, it's because I know where I'm going. So, somewhere around here, we'll find this individual's camp, I believe. Ah, that's the one. We'll buff ourselves so we can get more attacks off. Woof! Some big hits. Alright. Let's reactivate destroyed. Okay. Let's make this better. Let's optimize the droid's targeting system so he gets more chances to hit. And give him a shield. And then program him to seek out and attack Vorn Datrad. Patrol mode engaged. Once you end this session, the droid will seek out and attack its old master. Okay. Let's go. Wow. Did he seriously kill a Krayt Dragon all by himself? That's insane. What's this? What's going on here? What you doing with my assault droid? Well, if you must know, I reprogrammed your droid, Vorn, to kill you. Turn my own droid against me. Very clever, but it takes more than rogue assault droid and you to take down Von Dasarad. Right. Does it take this? Have fun. Let's go crazy. Woo. Ow! Dark side points. Great. Well, it's not really great, but kind of expecting that. There's a message on the data pad, though it is unclear if Vorn meant to send it to someone or someone sent it to him. The guild is restless. The Geno Haradan agents are hunting. Soon they will come for me, and possibly for you. When they do, I plan to be ready.
Yeah, what do you want?
So,
This thing
what's up?
with Joggy, I don't know. Give me some time and I'll be able to sort this out on my own. Is there something else you wanted? Your choice.
Okay, that is pretty good. Let's head back to Zerka office and see about Griff. He should be arriving with our credits. Here we are. Where the hell is he? Ah, you're that friend of Griff, right? He gave me a message for you. He told me to tell you that you made a mistake brewing the Teresian ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. Well, to be fair, I'm not really surprised. But, is there anything else? He told me the Tackling was ruined, and he said he wasn't going to stick around and have to face his exchange contact. Okay, did he say where he was going? He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he was heading, but I can't say I'm sorry he's gone, you know? He was one of the worst employees I've ever had. He was always on break, he mixed up orders, and I think I might have been stealing from me. Yeah, I think he was. Wow. Well, that little sucker owes me some credits. You and a dozen others. I was smart enough not to give him an advance on his wage. But you can kiss your credits goodbye. People like Griff, they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again anytime soon. Waste of time to even bother looking for him.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
There was one last thing. He said to tell his sister goodbye and tell her he's sorry, whatever that means. Well, that's mission's brother completed. You want to talk about him though, mission?
What can I do for you?
Your brother?
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother, more than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of invested some in Griff, and I kind of want to get my credits back in some
Can't
payback.
say I blame you, but I'll be honest. I doubt you'll ever see Griff again. I don't even know if I'll ever see him again. Like all good con men, he knows how to disappear. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
So, you know what? That's true. You're right. That's very mature attitude of you to have, Mission. I didn't even think of
I've
that.
made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not gonna dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your way.
That's cool. Let us go back to the Hawk and we'll head back to Manon. Stuff here is done. I'll try talking to people when we hit planet side of Manon. I'll try to talk to Jolie and Candaris and Juhani again. They're the only ones that actually have missions left for people on our ship. Technically, even though it says HK-47 is there, but like, we can't do anything about that. And there's Karth's son, but he's on Korriban, and we haven't gone to Korriban yet, so there's that. Time to get off this rock. Good, we're not being attacked for once. Okay, let's see about talking to our companions real quick. Maybe they'll say stuff, maybe they won't.
How may I be of... What is it you would... Of course.
Nothing on her end. Jolie usually has stuff to say every time we go to a new planet, though.
Something on your mind, dude?
So, if you like Kashyyyk so much, why did you want to leave with me?
Are we back to that again?
Naturally. Of course. I just find it a little bit hard to believe that you left the Wookiees just for some possible adventure.
What's the best way for me to approach this? Perhaps it's time for a little story.
Couldn't I just get you to answer the question for like once?
You just keep quiet there, you. I've had to put up with all your busybody questions, haven't I? Well, now you listen to a story, damn it. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the story. You almost made me forget about it. Nice try, but I'm not that old just yet. Now then, a young man sees a terribly venomous snake in his small village. Nervous, he watches the snake carefully until it leaves. The young man follows the snake into the forest. He clears the branches out of its path and helps it over obstacles. He even works to keep it fed.
Wow, this is gonna be a long story, isn't
Shush.
it?
Many nights pass, and still the young man continues to follow the snake. He even follows it into the sands of the great desert. In the desert, the snake eventually grows hungry. It turns and bites the young man, its poison quickly working its way into his system. Finally, curious, the snake looks at the boy as he lays dying and asks, "Why were you foolish enough to follow me all the way out into the desert?" The boy looks back and replies, "Did I follow you? I thought I was leading you away from everyone else." And then he died.
Okay, are you telling me I'm supposed to be the snake?
Well, now, that's what I wanted to see for myself.
I'm pretty sure I'm not a snake, and I can assure you of that.
Well, then, let's hope you're not the young man either. I've told you before that you have a destiny before you. This does not mean, however, that your future is already written. They are not the same thing. You have the choice of which direction you take your destiny in. More than engine-sucking Andor, certainly. But even he had a choice. So far, you've chosen to take the lighter path. Can you stay that course, even through the challenges ahead? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not here to judge you or tell you which path to take. I'm here ready to offer you my help, should you ask for it. I do that because I think it's important. More important than remaining in my home and pretending the galaxy doesn't exist. That's why I'm here.
Oh. Well, thank you then. I'm glad you came.
I'm rather glad I came too, really. You're a fine young lad. I hope things turn out well for you. Now then, I've chatted enough for one lifetime. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Oh, that's Jolie Bindu's entire side quest. Well, we finished Jolie. So,
yeah,
Candaris,
what do you want?
what you
This
thinking?
thing with Joggy. Is there something else?
Okay,
Your
so still
choice.
nothing from you. And I think this is where we're going to end today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think of today's episode. If you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, and don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.